CBME इंडिया 2024 में बेबी केयर इंडस्ट्री के प्रोडक्ट्स की भव्य प्रदर्शनी। CBME इंडिया द्वारा बेबी केयर उत्पादनों का आयोजन। भारत की प्रमुख B2B प्रदर्शनी के आयोजक इन्फोमा मार्केट्स इन इंडिया ने मुंबई BKC के जियो वर्ल्ड कन्वेंशन सेंटर में CBME इंडिया के चिल्ड्रेन, बेबी और मैटरनिटी एक्सपो इंडिया के 8वें संस्करण की मेजबानी की। यह इवेंट नई ऊर्जा और गतिशील मार्केट की रणनीतिक समझ के साथ 5 साल के अंतराल के बाद आयोजित किया जा रहा है। इस 3 दिवसीय प्रदर्शनी में नवजात शिशु की देखभाल, कपड़ों, जूतों, मां और शिशु के काम आने वाले सभी प्रोडक्ट्स, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, लाइसेंसिंग, खिलौने और प्राइवेट लेबलिंग आदि सभी प्रमुख श्रेणियों का प्रदर्शन एक ही छत के नीचे किया गया। प्रदर्शनी के भव्य उद्घाटन समारोह में कई विशिष्ट हस्तियां शामिल हुई। मुंबई के फेडरेशन ऑफ ऑब्स्टेट्रिक्स एंड गायनेकोलॉजिकल सोसाइटी की अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर नंदिता पालशेतकर, सेलिब्रिटी मिस मिताली ठाकरे, चिक्को इंडिया के CEO राजेश वोरा, मलाड में बच्चों के अस्पताल के बाल रोग विशेषज्ञ डॉक्टर एलन मार्क परेरा, इन्फोमा मार्केट्स इन इंडिया के प्रबंध निदेशक योगेश मुद्रास और इन्फोमा मार्केट्स इन इंडिया के सीनियर पोर्टफोलियो निदेशक पंकज शेंडे उपस्थित थे।
Just about good morning, few minutes left. So good morning, friends from media. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm Yogesh Mudras, Managing Director of Inform Markets in India, welcoming you here for a relaunch of CBME India. This is a show for the child, baby and maternity sector. We have been doing this past a few years, 7 editions already pre-pandemic, but after the pandemic we couldn't do it and we are back here. Please let me introduce the dignitaries who have joined me here on this for this media briefing. We have right here in the center Mrs. Mitali Thakre, you know her well, and as you can understand, the period we are going in, I think there are only questions she would take is on the show and any on the baby related sector. Please don't ask any other questions other than this show and this event. Then we have Mr. Rajesh Vora, who is CEO of Kiko India, who is here for this media briefing, and we also have Dr. Alan Mark Pereira, who is a very renowned pediatrician. Thank you, sir, for joining us. He is from the Children's Hospital of Malad. Apparel is going to be targeted about $27 billion industry by 2030, and which is growing at about 15%. Brands exhibiting around 45-50 exhibitors in all at this show. For this 3 days, we are going to be having it's a B2B show. So the visitors are going to be dealer, distributor, retailers who are interested in the segment and who are going to be promoting this products outside for the consumers. We are expecting over 3,000 such dealer, distributor, retailers and buyers going to be coming for this 3 days. Some of the leading exhibitors at this show are Kiko, Fallen, R4 Rabbit, Nilkamal, Prem Ratna in toys. So they are some of the leading exhibitors we have. What we are seeing for this sector is definitely there's a huge, we are seeing as India is rising, there is rising income that we are seeing from the the Indian middle class. So there is increased awareness of maternal and child health, and there is a cultural shift towards self-care during pregnancy. So these are some of the driving factors for this sector. Some of the new trends that we have spotted as when we decided to relaunch is definitely there's a more structured move towards distribution networks that's happened earlier. It was more unorganized, but it's now more structured. The manufacturers are going for quality certification, so the products are getting really good quality certified products. What you can see, which are available in the market now. There is more enhancement on transparency and trust. Also, the push is now towards natural and organic products. I think all the parents want natural and organic products rather than artificial products. So that's something which is also a very buoyant segment of this sector. Government is giving a big push towards MSME and local manufacturing, which is a good thrust for the Make in India movement, which government wants, and there's so much local manufacturers you can see here in this show itself. Online discounting is coming down as we see. I think there used to be a lot of online buying used to happen, but now with investors asking for ROIs, the discounting has come down, so it's getting back to the offline model. So and all this segment is all about touch and feel really. Doctors are very critical out here, be it pediatrician, be it gynecologist. They are very critical because parents are listening to them. Parents want to understand their perspective before buying their products. So now we see a lot of special sections for children in the pharmacies also. Consumers are becoming brand conscious. Overall spending on hygiene post-pandemic is also going very high right now. Pharma companies are also entering this baby care space. So I think there's so much to be and do in this sector, and this is a show to be for anybody who's interested in growing the sector. And we at Inform Markets India are very happy to be catalysts for this, pushing this growth for this sector. So that's it from me. What I'll do is I'll pass on the mic to each of the panelists. They will talk about themselves and what they find about this show and about the sector, and then we'll open the floor for questions. So first I'll pass on to Mr. Vora. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this lovely briefing about the baby industry. And as Yogesh said, we are a brand which is associated with CBME for all the 8 exhibitions that we have done right from the beginning. And even in this year, when we are restarting, we were the one who immediately said yes, because we strongly believe that child and baby care products are they need much more introduction. They needs to be penetrated much more, because at this stage they are still into the nascent stage. There are many products that we feel that we really need to, I mean, the consumer is not aware. Most of us are the first generation user of the differentiated product. Of course, we have all used shampoo, cream, lotions, which are basics that were there. But in terms of the evolution that has happened in the baby care industry over the years, and we being one of the largest baby care brand in the world, so I am sure most of you are aware, Kiko is from the House of Italy. I think from there we are the leading brand in Southern Europe, and we really believed in India as a company. So we started our operation about 14 years back, and today I'm very happy to say that we are there. We have a pan-India presence, and with the differentiated products and offering that a mother or the Indian parents used to miss out, that we used to say, oh, the person who is coming from abroad will bring it to India, is all taken care. Almost anything and everything that a evolved parent need is available right here in India at the click of a button or your neighborhood store. That's it from me. Thank you.
I think I'm truly honored to be here and be a part of this special event. And as a mom, I feel there are a lot of latest innovations which I saw, and even connect with these experts. So I'm truly thankful to be a part of this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Pereira?
Hi, thank you for having me here. As likely said, we are at a stage where the baby care has taken great more importance than it had done all these decades before. We have gone from hand-me-downs to where the child was ignored until he reached 4 or 5 years of age, to where we have started recognizing that the child's personality develops very early in life, in the first few months of life. We have gone to the extent where we want to give them various emotions, we want to give them various experiences very early in life. We as pediatricians now recognize that the first 200 days of life is what greatly impacts the child's future in life. So now, as again said, we have very good quality products in India which are available, which earlier we used to say, okay, it's available in the West, but in India we have to make do with such things. That being said, there are a lot of products again which we really don't know the quality or from where they are coming. A lot of things are branded, natural and organic, but then everything that's natural doesn't have to be good. That's something which we have to take care while providing for our children.
Very important.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, dear friends, and we are back with CBME again. So I take care of the mother and baby portfolio for Informa Markets. This is our 8th edition, and we have here, as Yogesh mentioned, about the potential growth of this sector, and our efforts are to create a platform for traders and manufacturers to come together under one roof and do businesses. So that's our objective, and we want to grow this segment, and we want to be a part of this growth story. Thank you so
In
much.
terms of companies, we have about 45 companies here, but 150 plus domestic and international brands showcased out here. In terms of international, I must say about 7 to 8 countries presented over here in terms of international products which are displayed. Yeah, so the market size of the sector currently it's expected to be about, I would say, about $27 billion only for the apparel. For the baby products and baby care, it is going to be about $7.7 billion in 2029, which is growing, but it's currently at about $4 billion plus dollars, growing at roughly at a pace of 12.6% or so. The baby care sector. Apparel is growing much faster, 15+% growth that we are seeing in the sector. Yeah, we have Farlin. In terms of foreign companies, we have products on display. Some of them are running through their own distributors. They are showcasing over here. Yeah. So I think the expert is here. I will now give this question to the expert.
Yeah, sure. So it varies. Again, the definition of organized versus unorganized is slightly changed over the time period. In fact, the startup culture has really helped in terms of really making this unorganized to organized structure a lot. But when it comes to, so we'll have to see the market as by product category. So in clothing per se, the market is largely still unorganized. Okay, so you have very less international brands or what you call the brands of the national presence who are selling. I'm not talking about retailer here, I'm talking about brands, because many retailers may be there, but they may not be carrying the entire pan-India presence. Like when you say in the apparel adult segment, you could name brand that this is the shirt that I'm wearing, this is the trouser I'm wearing, so that's the brand that is available worldwide. In children apparel, it is missing. So it's usually what is selling by the individual stores, everything, which is almost 70% of the market. Okay, when it comes to, again, let's say our baby care market, say in cosmetic part of the business, the market is also largely organized. In fact, it is the market which is one of the most organized market to begin with. Off late, like Dr. Pereira just said, that there are a lot of new entrants which are coming in, and he touched a very pertinent point, things called natural or something like that. There is a lot of myth that has been created, or there is a lot of misconception that consumer has in terms of natural, and the way people are claiming natural in our country. So the laws are not so strong, or I would say they are still opaque. So there are new players who are coming in, calling it or claiming it to be natural, may not be that great, but cosmetic per se, you have national, international brand, and this largely organized. Toy, due to the industry which has been shut because of the BIS regulation, there are a lot of players which are domestic, they are growing up and things are improving in that segment. Prime strollers, yes, we have few international brands, but a lot of them is still domestic, and a lot of it is still unorganized, so to say.
So, as I said, there are four main segments in this show. One thing is of the baby apparel, which will the children's apparel, which you will see. Then we will have baby care and baby products. So, products will include everything from your prams to bottles, feeding bottles, and a lot of different products which you will see, which used by this category of 0 to 5 or even 10. Then beyond that, we'll also have one more segment on maternity. So there are maternity segment which is also being covered. Then we also have toys, which is a big segment which is growing. And last but not the least, we also have contract manufacturing, licensing, private label, because there are a lot of manufacturers who are looking at working with brands like Kiko and others who would want to use those, give their manufacturing support to those brands. So I think those are also there. So they are basic wider categories. If you go dig down, then there will be a lot of specifics in that.
आप यहाँ पे विजिट किए, कैसा लगा इन्फॉर्मा मार्केट का प्रयास है प्लेटफॉर्म जो उपलब्ध कराती है, कैसा लगा? सॉरी आज यहाँ पे आपने विजिट किया, यहाँ पे एक्सपो लगा हुआ है लड़की का बच्चों का, कैसा लगा आपको, और इन्फॉर्मा मार्केट किस तरह का जो प्रयास करती है उसको लेकर?
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। मुझे एक्चुअली मैं जस्ट एज अ न्यू मॉम पर्सपेक्टिव से मैं बोल सकती हूँ, यहाँ हाफ द थिंग्स मैंने खुद यूज़ किए हैं। मुझे मालूम है कि इतने इम्पॉर्टेंट होते हैं इन डेली लाइफ, क्योंकि बहुत आसान करते हैं हम। पहले जैसे जनरेशन में नहीं था ये सब, तो बहुत इजी कर दिया है। सो या
क्या संदेश देना चाहिए इस तरह का जो आयोजन?
ऐसे ही इनोवेटिव चीज़ें लाया करो, हम है ही बाय करने के लिए, हमारा लाइफ इजी हो जाएगा। एंड इतना रीजनेबल है, तो कॉस्ट इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, सो या